Hey guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. I'd like to apologize. I did do another video, but I noticed part of it you couldn't see what I was doing. I'm constantly like playing around with my setup. As you guys know, I usually just, use my cell phone. So this morning I actually have a doctor's appointment. So I'll have a little bit more time to do my makeup, and then after the appointment I go to work. So I have a little bit more time. So I'm going to just try to use this Best Dress Lids Molly palette. And I'm basically going to show you the power of makeup. What I did is I took a picture of myself with just my eyebrows, no makeup whatsoever. So I'm going to do like the full face, my foundation, everything. I get the habit of doing it quickly just so I can get my makeup done. So I'm not even trying to think of what colors I want to use. So there's a color, let's see. I don't know if you guys can see all these colors. I think I'm going to start with this color right here, because I think the other two colors, you could still use them. And I'm going to use a small brush. I did take a makeup tutorial from someone. Her name is Sydney Adams. She is amazing. So I'm just going to start on the outer part and just dab. Just like pack it on. That's what she did. I probably don't have the right brush, so I'm going to have to re-watch her videos to get a better brush. She uses a small brush, and she kind of packs it on, which she does amazing stuff. Especially, she's into goth makeup, and like she does these amazing looks, especially around Halloween, which is my favorite holiday too. Both me and my granddaughter. Now I know I'm getting them on my lid. I have to probably gotta practice using this tiny brush. Usually in the morning I use a bigger brush, only because I'm always in a hurry. But I'm gonna clean that up. I have very small lids, and everybody's eye shapes are different. So when I follow Sydney, she has gorgeous, big, beautiful eyes. So she has a little bit more space. But everybody's different. So you kind of just have to, like, add your own touches. Yes, I'm putting a lot because I want to pack it on. She doesn't usually, she blends it afterwards, which is great. And I'm just going to kind of do both eyes at the same time. Yeah, I should have started on the outer part, but and I was going to do special effects. I just have a lot going on. You guys probably already know, I mentioned it numerous times. I have anxiety and depression, so sometimes I got to force myself to do things. It's not always a reason for it, but my anxiety can just like show up unexpectedly for no apparent reason. All right. I would love to have more followers, but I do appreciate everyone that's here that does watch my videos. I know I'm not perfect. I'm not like the other content creators. Everybody's different, but I get more upset with myself because I want it to look good. I want to be able to do this as like a side hustle. I also do the Color Street. I mentioned that. I do have a website on Facebook. It's a private group page, and it's Color Street Couture by Kelly Morse. You can find it on Facebook. You just have to answer a few questions, because I want everybody to treat everybody with respect, because I've had issues on YouTube, as you guys know. And then you can join the group, and that's where I'll post about the products. But I also, the deals and specials, I usually only put them on the group page. So if you'd like to join, you're more than welcome to. And these nail strips are so easy to use. It takes hardly any time. You just peel and stick them, basically, and you just file off the excess, and you have these gorgeous nails, and you just take it off with regular nail polish. You probably got to soak it a little bit, because these can be a little tough to get off. But I like that you don't have to wait for them to dry, Okay, and I'm going to go into this shade right here. It's called Date Night. The brown I used, it says Late Brunch, I think. You can tell I've used this. I'm trying to use all my other palettes because I have so many freaking palettes. And what I need to do is go through them, because sometimes you'll get a palette, okay, and the colors just aren't right for you. So I have some I really need to go through. Anyway, what I'm going to do is go partly on that dark shade, and I'm adding the lighter shade. And I'm just packing that on, so I'm not covering the whole thing. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the problem, it just shows you that I think I started my YouTube channel in my 50s, which is, it's probably late, because now it's a big deal. Before, I think people didn't always, I didn't have YouTube growing up. I didn't have Facebook. Oh my God, if you could see the phones that we used to have, the house phones. I'm just putting this a little bit because I think I put too much of that light shade. Okay, now I'm going to get a big fluffy brush. I don't even remember where I got this one. It might have been a gift, I think. So I'm just going to blend that in. It's not a heavy-handed brush, you know what I mean? It's a big ass fluffy brush. And what you want to do is you want to blend out those two shades. But you want to still have that nice color that it's really pigmented. You want to be able to see that shade, but you don't want to see it like a line. So sometimes I have a little trouble with that, and I blend the crap out of it. I'm definitely not perfect at doing my makeup, even though I took a makeup course during COVID, and I do have my degree in makeup artistry, but I'm not perfect at it. I'm definitely not. I did it because it was something fun to do, and back during COVID, oh my God, it was crazy. For like a year, we were only allowed to work 2 days a week. So I had all that extra time. After a while, it was fun for a while, but then after a while I got bored. So I took this course. See? That's blended. Not too bad. And then I'm going to cut the crease, and I'm just going to go up a little bit because I've had to make my crease up higher. So I try to do this not too quickly. Just like enough to, see, you want that nice crease when you cut crease. Yes, it's probably a little bit too much concealer. I tend to do that sometimes. And I do use my finger a little bit to blend it out. Usually just if I use too much concealer. Not too bad. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this color right here, Book Club. I don't know if it's the right shape, but I'm using a round dome-shaped brush. I like this because I just use it for my outer corner. And I just kind of pack it on and blend at the same time. Yeah. And I'm going to probably be going to the gym after work. Oh my God, going to the gym is something I just started doing only 3 or 4 months ago, and I'm not consistent with that either. But my goal is I try to go twice a week. I know that's not much, but then maybe on the weekends when it's nice, me and my sister can go for a walk. We go to the gym together, which makes it really fun. After we go to the gym, we have dinner together with my husband, and we just really enjoy each other's company. It's a lot of fun. And she'll stay late, so it's fine. I enjoy it a lot. And it's even better when oh my God, sometimes we get each other in like stitches, and sometimes there's times where I laugh so hard, I was crying. This is probably too big, but I'm just gonna, see, especially right in the center. And I like to blend it out a bit. I gotta keep an eye on the time because My doctor's appointment's like 9:30, I think. And I really don't want to go, but to find like a new primary, it's just, I feel like there's a conglomerate around here. But anyway, now of course you guys know I'm a shimmer girl. And I did order some new setting spray. I'm just waiting for it to come. I like order everything from Amazon. I think I'm going to try this After Hours. I don't know if it's too dark. And then there's a Girls Night Out next to it. So I think I'm going to go with Girls Night Out. This shade right here. I'm up like, yeah, this doesn't have much left in it. I'm like trying to use every drop of it. Then I'm going to dip my finger. And you want to use some pressure when you grab the shimmer shade. Like really get your finger in there. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's like gold. It's like a light gold shade. And I'm just going to pack it on with using my finger. You can use a brush if that's what you prefer. But I find that if I use my finger, you get a bigger impact. And I just go all the way over the middle of my lid. And I tend to blend it a little bit into that darker shade. Because you don't want to see where each color ends and starts. And it works much better if you can wet the eyeshadow. Don't use water, because if you use water, I found out that it kind of hardens the color, and it just gets like, it just doesn't dry right, and you have to actually scrape off the color in order to get any of it out. So the setting spray works really, really well, and that's what you should use. Yes, I'm going probably with a different fluffy brush, because I need to add a little more pressure so that you blend those two colors together. I go like right in the center of where those two colors meet, and I blend it out, and I blend the other shades too. Blend, blend, blend. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this really tiny brush. This is B&D EB331 brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with that color that I used on my outer lid. I'm going to dip into that a little bit. You got to be careful. I tend to get it everywhere. And then I'm just going to run it under my lower lash line. And I like to smudge it out a little bit. Sometimes I put too much. Not bad. I don't know. I just think it's fun to kind of do different looks. I do have to deal with the public. I don't know how long I'll be there, but I could be there till this November, and then I might have to go back to my other site, which I don't want to do because I don't like the other site. It's too far away from me. It's like a 45-minute ride. And I just love the people I work with right now, and it's just, I enjoy it a lot. All right. Some micellar water. This stuff is awesome. This one is the micellar cleansing water, all-in-one repump. That's what I like. They have all different, they have different formulas, but I just feel like I got too carried away over here. So I'm just dipping it, and then I just go right underneath just to clean it up. Because it's not a solid line, but I want it to be smudgy. And I also like do it on the side there. It's funny, I'll even use the dry end of the Q-tip, just so then I go back in with the wet side. I just kind of use the dry end of it. That's why I love these dual end things. So I can just, like, I know this isn't perfect, but I go in just kind of like a little eyeliner. And I'm going to use that dark shade Music Concert. I don't know how this is going to look. It's like a dark, deep blue, royal blue. And I'm just going to go like that. Yeah, it's funny because I go under here, and that's how I can get kind of a winged eyeliner. That's how I do it because I have very hooded eyes. And at my age, my lids are are not firm and tight, so it just makes this a little tricky. And I just don't go all the way over because I just don't want to make my eyes look smaller by surrounding it with eyeliner. And this is a great way if you don't have eyeliner. Like, I've tried the liquids. I don't know why. I'm just not great at doing the liquids. So I just use eyeshadow. And if you want a liquidy consistency, you just have to add a little setting spray. But today I'm just using the eyeshadow dry. And what's great about using your eyeshadow to do your liner is that you have an abundance of shades. You can pretty much use any color you want, as long as it's like a darker shade. See, my eyes are weird. They kind of go down. So when I use eyeliner, it doesn't swoop up. It tends to like go like this, down. And that's just, I think, because of my eyes. Because I'm not a spring chicken. So this might look a little different. It might not like it's up. I try to do it up, but I can't walk around with my fingers up like this. See? I would love a facelift, but that's not going to happen. So, now I'm going to go in with my concealer. I already used some primer on my skin. Not too bad. It's taken me about 20 minutes, half hour to do this. Which, it usually takes me probably like a half hour to do my makeup. And hopefully, I know that the lighting in here isn't the best. I can't do it right in front of my makeup mirror. Because I find that when I try to do that, oh my God, it's just like, it cuts off the top of my, you can't see what I'm doing. Like when I tried to I did the video, went to edit it, and I'm like, oh my God. It's like you couldn't even, part of it, you couldn't see what I was doing because I tend to look up. So, I don't have an expensive setup. Some of the things I bought from Amazon. I had a makeup, like a stand to put my phone on and stuff. And it was just, to be honest, I bought what I could afford. And it's kind of, after a while I throw it out because it was like a tripod. And to me, it wasn't like a professional one. It wasn't really a sturdy one. It was just kind of cheap. And after a while, I just got rid of it because it's not even like a real mirror. I don't know what they use, but you can use it. It looks like a mirror, but it's just like cheaply made. It's not like a nice sturdy glass. Almost looks like a heavy-duty plastic or something. All right. There are shades that once I put them on and I got to work, I'm like, I'm not sure. I mean, I love bright colors, but I think these are my colors. I'm a natural redhead, and I think this looks really, really pretty. Sometimes I just use crazy colors on my eyes, and I get to work, and I'm like, what did I do? But I love putting dark, bright colors and having fun. All right, so for my blush, this thing is so freaking cute. It's from Profusion, and this is part of my Harry Potter collection. One of my stepdaughters she got me the blush and the eyeshadow palette, which I've used. But this is so much fun. It looks like a little cauldron. It's a little pot. And it comes with this cool little applicator. It's like rubber on the top, so you can dip into it. I don't know offhand the shade. I used to put the shades down below in the description box, but lately I just been trying to get my videos out there, and my contacts are, it's hard to read anything close up. But I kind of like this. It's different. It's rubbery. You're just going to make sure you clean it off each time, probably. I just wipe it off with a tissue. And then I'm going to get my blush brush, and I'm just going to blend that in. Wish the light in here was better, but yeah, sometimes the lighting in here isn't the same as when I go to work with the fluorescent lights. Sometimes I'll get there and I'm like, okay, this is too dark. But I do always hit the restroom before I get started on my day. See, I don't know if you can see it, but I don't like my blush to be too dark. It depends on the look you create. If it's a special effects look, that's different. And I keep meaning to do some of those, but I just struggle, especially on the weekends. I struggle a bit, and sometimes I am just so freaking tired. I really think this is just really cute. And sometimes I do pack up some of my makeup with me, usually just the lip color. So I'm trying to think what I want to do for a lip color. I have this right in front of me. It's called Moon Slice Beauty. And I think this is cute. It came in my Ipsy order. I get an Ipsy bag every month. I got to really start using all these samples. I have so much samples, and they're fun to try. And then if you like it, then you can spend the money on the full size. But this is Moon Slice, so I'm just going to use this. It's just a gloss. Sometimes, and I don't know if you guys have ever tried the lip oils. Oh my God, I don't know. Sometimes I'm obsessed with the lip oils. As you can see, it's just a little hint of color. And these you do have to reapply. They will come off when you eat and drink and stuff. I do have lip colors that you can eat and drink with. Maybelline, I believe, has some, and they work really, really well. They last longer. But with a gloss, when you eat or drink, it does come off, so you do have to reapply it. And this one here, oh my God, it smells amazing. It has a nice, like, fruity smell to it. And that's what I like. I don't like glosses that have a funky smell. I don't know if they still make those, but sometimes they do. But this one's really nice. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy this video. And I want to apologize that I don't do the videos as much as I'd like to. I'm trying to, but I just hope you guys understand. I do have anxiety and depression, so I do have times where it's tough for me. But I'm going to do my best. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.